Yo, what's going on? My name is Chan. I am the man, the voice, and we're back for another live stream. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells. That's how we're gonna start things up. let's let let's let TikTok get inside. Let's let people get inside. Share the stream. Let's let IG know what's going on right now, real quick. Chat gang, let's get lively. Let me know who we got. Let me know who we got in the chat. Chat gang. Let me know who we got in the chat. We're gonna pull up tonight. So yeah, we're gonna be shout out to everyone that was in last night's stream. It was a really good stream. If you missed out on it, make sure you go watch it back. There's definitely a lot of clips from that and a lot of it was a good stream. So we're gonna be following on from yesterday. Unless you wasn't here yesterday or you was underneath a rock and you don't know what's currently going on in regards to the Rielle and the Klaudia situation. Yeah, we're gonna be following up on that. And one of the reasons why I said that I was gonna I was gonna I held back from actually commenting because there was a lot of misinformation that was going out. And even though a lot of people wanted me to comment on it, I kind of held back. But yeah, yesterday's stream was a good opportunity for us to go through what we knew, what was out there, and it gave everyone an opportunity to have something like to put their input on it. So, as I said before, it's a rolling case. So we're going to be covering it and updating it with what we know. All right. So anyone that's on Instagram, the best way to watch this is going to be on YouTube. You should have subscribed to my channel already. I don't know why you would be following on Instagram and you haven't subscribed, but go across to YouTube and watch it on there, so you'll be able to go and you'll be able to see the full stream. Um, shout out to um shout out to everyone that's on TikTok as well. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Let's let everyone know what's going on the stream. Last night's stream was a really good stream. I know a lot of people liked it and they've all told me to stay on it. And you got to remember, I wasn't actually, everyone had made content about it and everyone's speaking about it. And I actually hadn't. I was one of the, I actually hadn't, to the point of where people said, Chai, we want your opinion. And since I've given it, yeah, the clips, you know how this goes. So, we are going to be following up on it, and it's very fast paced. And so what I'm going to need from you guys is to just interact with the stream. I want to see you guys in the comments. Make sure you like it as well, because it's free and it helps push the algorithm out. But I want to see you guys in the comments and interacting with it, because this is this whole case or this whole situation has everyone talking. And like I said, it there's so many different parts of this. Um, Unfortunately, there's been a scenario where individuals, not just Claudia, other individuals um, have also, one individual has life changing injuries and someone else was also hurt as well. So this is not just about those individuals. And then there's the parts of where now men are being blamed or for the lack of what they haven't done. It's just very weird times that we're currently in. And when people asked me to speak on it, yeah, I was going to speak on that part of it, but I didn't know it was going to take a nasty turn. And I don't like the turn that it's taken. And I'm seeing today that turn. When I spoke about it yesterday, I just said, look, I don't like how men are being blamed for it. I don't like how the narrative was changing. I just didn't understand it. But I was definitely in agreement with the men should have done more, and if I was there, I would have done more. Definitely with all of that. But we got to be careful with the narrative that was certain people trying to push, because it has nothing to do with men whatsoever. So yeah, we're going to be going through that, and we're going to be going through what's currently um um what's currently out there. Yeah. So guys, big up the chat gang. Let me read the chat. What's good, fam? So lighter, bring the world. You're coming with that smoke early. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to update you with currently where we are. Okay. Anyone that didn't watch yesterday's stream, I recommend you go and watch it back. We're not gonna go through all of it now, but I recommend you pull it back. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna start off with let's start off with this. Let's start off with this. That's how we're gonna do it. All right, cool. Let's go. Right. Shout out to Live by the Rules. Big up, big them up. Great blog page. Go give them a follow on IG. So, woman in court after car hits pedestrian in Soho. So Gabrielle Carrington, that's Rielle of Manchester, was remanded into custody at Westminster Magistrates Court, where she was also charged with causing grievously bodily harm with intent and actually bodily harm, as well as drink driving. Klaudia, I haven't pronounced her name, so let me just say Klaudia Z, 30, and Anush Chaichi, a man in his 50s, was seriously hurt, and another woman received minor injuries. So there's been a lot of focus on Klaudia, and there should be, rightly so. But that's because she's Insta famous or what have you not. She's an influencer, what have you not. But we also have to remember there was a man, okay? There was a man in his 50s that was minding his business, that went to go pick up his e-bike, and unfortunately seriously hurt. Yeah, seriously hurt. Okay. So you just gotta remember that this is a very sad scenario, but let's also remember there's other people involved in this, and they're not getting the same attention because obviously they're not Insta famous or what have you not. One lady or one woman, she had minor injuries, so we thank the Lord for her minor injuries. Okay. But there's a man here in his 50s that was just picking up his e-bike in central London. Do you get me? Mayfair, minding his business, picking up his e-bike, and now he's facing life-changing injuries too. Critical. All right. So when everyone's just remember, there's another individual, the other woman who received minor injuries. We thank the Lord that she's fine. Minor injuries, she'll go home. She's at home. That's fine. But there's someone who currently isn't. That could be amputation. That could be a spinal injury. When they talk about life change, this is what they mean. We don't know what it is, but when they're talking that, this is what they mean. All right. So when they're talking about life changing, this is what they mean. All right. So I'm just getting into it. The Met Police said they were called to Argyle Street in Soho at 4:30. That was on a Sunday after reports a car had hit pedestrians. Carrington of Broadfield Road is accused of causing grievously body harm to a security guard, Chachi, who is said to have suffered life-changing injuries. So it's a security guard. All right. So when people are talking about why didn't the men do anything, we're going to get into this because I can't believe people are trying to spin it about men, but let's talk about it. There's a man that did try to do something, and now he's facing life-changing injuries. Let's talk about that man in his 50s that did or was getting his bike or whatever was happening. He's facing life-changing injuries, right? Cool. Don't you think his family wanted him to go home? His wife, his kids, his mother. You don't think he got people that love him? But because of what people decided to do and behavior, now he's facing life-changing injuries. And his family, he could be provided for his family. You don't know. So I'm just bringing it back round. So when people are trying to blame men, there's a man that suffered from this. Because women want to be beating up a woman, jumping one woman. All right? Because we're going to break it down. We're going to get into this. Because this has nothing to do with men. This has to do with women. women beating up somebody, ganging, and that person doing whatever they're doing and resulting here. Has nothing to do with men. And especially not random men. Someone says, I tell my sons, don't get involved, leave. Majority of people tell their sons. Most women will tell their husband. If women, how many women, let's talk about it, women, how many of you want your man? Do you know how much girls are fighting every weekend? Your man would be literally every second trying to get into beef. If your man was out there every second, there's women's fighting, he would just be every second trying to break up fights. Do you think that's safe for a man to go break up a fight? You don't know what that can lead to. People have lost their lives doing that. People have got accused of SA. All of a sudden now, a man, he's too forceful. In a scenario like that, when a woman is trying to jump in, let's say a man said, wow, he just knocked her out. That would have been justified, right? Because look what the result was. But if a man knocked her out, you guys would have had him on social media talking about, protect women, he's abusive. So here's what we have, because I'm going to get into it. Just because I just don't like the rhetoric. This is what we have. We have mixed messages. And remember, a man has been a victim of this. So let's not make it about a gender war when it's just about humans and certain types of people and a certain types of lifestyle and alcohol and all these manner of things. When you put these things into the mix and other issues, this is everything about women. And if we're going to learn something from this, there's going to have to be accountability in order to stop things like this happening. Because we have one woman that is critical with her friends giving the worst. I don't know what type of friends that she has. What type of friends does Klaudia have, honestly? Because they put out information. They were putting out RIPs and statements and stories and going on the blogs talking about art. And then next minute, we're being found out she's told she's alive. What's going on? How can you be your bestie and you don't even know whether or not she's alive or not? Have you been to the hospital? Clearly not. But we have clout chasers. We have a bunch of clout chasers that are even in their friend's worst moment, they're putting out misinformation. Why would you do that? If you don't know anything, just keep quiet. And then all of a sudden, and I can't be real. So, like, she's literally resurrected because we literally found, like, everybody thought she wasn't here to the point people are still reporting it. And next minute they've said, oh, she's alive. We're like, what? She's alive? It was all RIPs. But it's amazing that she's alive. Thank God. But you see, this is how it goes. But that information came from our friends. Big up Katie Lou. Big you up. Hey, TikTok, we should, guys, we got more people in here. We should have the lights up. Let's get the lights up, right? Let's get the lights up. All right, cool. This is how we're going to start. We're going to be reporting this whole thing, man. Honestly. Cool. She's also accused of assault, occasionally actually bodily harm against Letitia Armstrong, a third person hit by the car. She sustained a wrist injury. Prosecutor Rizwan Amin told the court heard Carrington had 61 milligrams of alcohol per 100 milligrams of breath when tested. The legal limit is 35 micrograms. So she was close to almost double the drink limit. She remains in life-threatening condition in the hospital, the Metropolitan Police said on Tuesday morning. The accused was seen making a heart sign to her friends and family in a packed public gallery as she was led out of the dock. Her next court appearance was set 19th of May at the Old Bailey. Guys, you can't see, I can't lie. Whoever's doing the chalk, whoever's drawing her is fuckeries. Pardon my language. But the way they're drawing her, even from the side with the blusher, they got her with the hairpiece and her hand on the hip. Whoever's doing this is bad. They got her looking real. Yeah, I can't lie. They don't got her looking good over here. And I'm not saying she got to look good. I'm just saying that doesn't make her look good at all. I'm gonna go through some of the blogs and see. Okay, cool. I'm gonna. So let's just kind of remember where we are. But look, this is what I mean. So you got different angles. You got so many different angles of people recording the same thing. Look, how many different angles? This is someone else's. Look at everyone recording it. Everyone's recording. Man's in the what's recording. Someone's banging the reverse. Man's banging on it. Look, the guy's banging on it. I haven't seen this video before. This lets you know how many angles there were. This is why for the police, they got so many angles. Look. Let's look at the comments. Someone is being murdered and everyone is just standing. Oh, TikTok. All right, let me be careful. Everyone is just standing back filming and watching. The girl in the red dress is a friend and didn't even check on her. Why is everyone stood around casually getting in the cars, casually when there's literally bodies on the ground? I cannot. The girl thought that was her Uber Deluxe. So many people there that can help, but everyone's got their phones out and record sad times. We calling these girls influence. How she just get in the back like it's a taxi that's pulled up? Okay. All right. So that's a different angle. There's so many angles. One thing I am going to tell, like, we're going to look at this from different points, because we're going to go back to the video of her getting beat up. And we're going to talk about people. What would you do? Because remember, everyone on social media likes to talk like, oh, I'm this and that. But I'll be real. When we look at the video, if you're getting jumped by 3 or 4 people, getting jumped, getting bust, your head bust, everyone's going to react differently. It's just human nature. And if people are honest, and remember, I'm all about accountability, and it doesn't make it okay. Everyone, you choose to do whatever you choose to do. But let's just remember, we're going to go to the video. She was getting her head kicked in. There was about 4 girls or 1 girl. Okay, let's just keep it 100. She was getting moved to. I'm not okay in it. And you have to be responsible for your actions. But she was getting moved to. Let's not pretend. Okay? The same way I'm going to hold everything accountable for the things she did. I'm not going to act like she wasn't getting moved to when she was. She was getting her head kicked in. Like, she was getting her head kicked in. That's just the truth of the matter. Plus, someone was holding the steering wheel. Yeah, I've heard that. Cryptic says, I've seen so many women trying to blame men on TikTok. It's crazy. Don't worry. We're going to get into that, bro. We're going to get into that. We're cooking up. Guys, hit the like button. Please share the stream. We've got 50 people on YouTube. Big you guys up. Over 20 people on TikTok. Let's get the lights up and we'll share it, right? Cool. So we can get more people coming in. And I'm going to keep breaking it down. I'm going to just go through the content. Yeah? I'm going to go through the content. All right?
Last night in London, a young...
Let's play what some more people say, and I'll get back into that.
Woman was horrendously run over, reversed over, and then the person who done it got out and went to kick her, even though she had already lost her life. Now, I will say this,
she's alive.
I am blue in the face. I talk about this all the time. This is demonic manifestation.
What?
Okay, and it is coming out more than ever. And I've been saying to people, you need to walk away from the drama. You need to walk away from the fights. If somebody says they're going to hurt you, believe them. If somebody is stalking you online or doing threatening kind of behaviors or harassing you or not leaving you alone, you need to report them. If these are the kind of threats that you are receiving, you need to take this stuff very, very seriously, because people are coming to a point right now where they no longer fear consequences.
Okay.
Because we have demons running the show.
Let her cook.
Now, every single one of us can fall into rage. We can all do something in the heat of a moment. That's why there's crimes of passion, right? And I'm not justifying what that girl did under any circumstances. But the truth is, emotional regulation has gone out of the window. There is so much jealousy, so much competition, so much ego, and above that, demonic principalities that are unleashed in the world around us. So if you find yourself becoming enraged, if you find yourself getting feelings of wanting to hurt another person, if you find yourself becoming jealous in your relationship, if your partner is trying to draw jealousy out of you and using other people to make you jealous, you need to recognize this in yourself. You need to call on God. God help,
No, she's
because
not
any
capping.
door that the enemy can get through, he will torment you. He will have you out here committing crimes, doing horrors with zero fear of consequences. And then you wake up later and you come back to reality and you've done all kinds of horrors and you don't even remember. Hence why they call it blacking out sometimes, or seeing red. This kind of stuff is rising up more than ever before. Don't be a hero. Don't try and win the fight. Don't try and be the big one. Walk away. Report when people are acting crazy on you. Report them to the police. I don't care how many times you've got to report them. You keep reporting them. You need to take these threats seriously. You need to take it seriously that when people are saying they're going to do something, or they're even so much hinting at it, take it seriously. And above all, pay attention to your discernment, your gut feeling. If someone tells you to get out of there or get away from a person, you listen. Because there's a saying, you've got 20 minutes until the devil shows up. So when you get that feeling, get out. I'm dead serious. We are not wrestling against flesh and blood here, against human beings. We are wrestling against spiritual principalities. God bless that poor girl's soul. The video is horrendous. It's just demonic. Everybody standing around filming as usual. Nobody helping, because once again, everybody is living in fear, disengaged. If you come up against evil, don't try to fight it. Rebuke it and run. First night in London, a young woman was...
I'll be real. I didn't remember I said to you, I'm not even checking a lot of the things. I'm just putting them aside, some things, and I'll go through it, things that people said. So I thought she was talking about the scenario, but she took it a little bit where I wasn't trying to take it. But I definitely agree with the message, being a Christian and believing in God. So yeah, it's definitely demonic. And you know why? Let me just, before we go to where we need to go to, a lot of this lifestyle, a lot of these things, alcohol, like all this sleeping with bare different people, this whole materialism is all, this is the worst. This is not what, this is Satanism, like materialism, all of these things that you don't understand, it, wanting all these things, greed, wanting life, like all of these things that you do, you sell your soul in all manner of ways. We have all different people selling their souls in all manner of ways. We'll get into that still. But this is what you're exchanging it for. Like, this is the truth of the matter. Like, this is what you're exchanging it for. This is what you're doing. Ladies, these are trinkets, ladies. These bags, these holiday. I know it looks nice. It does, but it comes at a cost. It really comes at a cost. Nothing is free in life. Nothing is free. It comes at a cost. And a lot of times the cost might be paid way later. Not now. The cost will be paid later. You get into that lifestyle, you go around these type of dark energies, these people follow you. Like, you got to remember, you got to be responsible for the rooms that you put yourself in. Me included, you know. If I put myself in a room, or I'm working with people, making content with people, and then they draw me out and I crash out, they drew me out, cool, but I crashed out. I need to be responsible for the fact that I put myself around people that are going to have me crash out. We all need to be responsible. This is just the truth of the matter. Because if we go around people, not everyone's energy is for you. Let me tell you something. Maybe some of you guys, YouTube, I'm going to just quickly talk to TikTok. Hit the like button. TikTok, maybe some of you guys, yeah, you got good energy in it. You're a good heart. You got a good person. You're a good person. This is the problem when you're a good person. You think that people, you hope that people are going to be good back to you. That's not how life works, unfortunately. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm just sorry to tell you that. Life doesn't, if you're good and you do all the right things and you fly straight, I want to tell you that it's supposed to work. And I want to tell you that you're going to be successful. But I'm going to be real. Majority of the time, it's not going to work. And it's not going to be successful. And you're going to be frustrated. That's the truth of life. And you're going to see people not do it. But wait. Stay the steady course, man. Stay the steady course. I'm telling you something. Because all these people that you're seeing with the cars, the lifestyles in Dubai, all these, you don't know what it's costing them. You just don't know. You don't. You hear rumors. You hear, but you just don't know. Are you willing to pay that cost, the price? All right. Okay. Let's get back into the guys. Hit the like button. Let's Let's go.
I did want to come back and report on this because I think that it's important. You guys know I like to base my information on factual situations. So Rielle and the Inca Club incident. Rielle's the girl that ran over the glam girl, Klaudia Glam, with her vehicle and assaulted an innocent bystander with the car. Allegedly, Rielle was getting her ass handed to her. They were whooping her ass. And so when Rielle got back into the vehicle, unfortunately, it still doesn't make it right because you used your vehicle as a deadly weapon. Unfortunately, in the court of law, it doesn't matter that they were attacking. You should have rolled up the windows. You should whatever. They're going to tell you by any means necessary, which means that you had time to think about it. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't agree with this. It's alleged that these two girls were close friends, fell out over a married rapper. But I did go down a rabbit hole. Twin S is not married or doesn't have any known girlfriends or whatever, but it was alleged that he was messing with both of them, and maybe that's where the friendship.
So this is what people are putting out. Two close friends fell out over a married rapper with a newborn. Both influencers, both attending a 12K club membership. One posted threats. Then after a fight, she got into a car and ran over her ex-friend and an innocent man now deleted. RIP. First of all, no one's been deleted. Second of all, it's not about Twin S. That's rubbish. They're just putting it out. He hasn't got a newborn and he's not married. So that's just rubbish. Okay. But people are going to speculate. It's gone to America. Yeah, America just talking. Yeah, Raven. America just talking. You know American people, man. They just love to talk. They just love to talk. But court of law in America, I'll be real. In America, we'll look at the video in a bit. But in America, you're going home after that. You're not in America. In America, people try to jump you and you do them, you're going home after that. Maybe they'll talk about in a car in America. If you do that and then you pull out your gun and you start bam, 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 you're gonna bust case. When they see that footage, you're gonna bust case. In America, it's different, it's weird, but you would. They have they'll be like, what? You just had to jump. I defend them. You got the right to stand your ground. America, yeah, you're definitely you're busting case in America. You would. You definitely would. But let's get back into this.
Dissolved. This is Twins S, the rapper. You guys don't know who Klaudia is. This is her. This is Klaudia Glam, the girl who was ran over by the vehicle. Allegedly, her and Rielle UK used to be friends. Allegedly, I'm still going down the rabbit hole. I'll find more information for you. But allegedly, this girl right here who lost her life in this incident and was ran over by the vehicle, allegedly, she was the one that had Rielle UK jumped. And allegedly, they said Rielle was getting her ass handed to her by multiple females.
She was?
From different reportings outside of that club. So this is Rielle UK. They're saying that she was getting her ass handed to her. I mean, they were loving the brakes off her. So if that's the case, then, I feel bad that it had to happen like this. But the problem is, Rielle doesn't make a good case for herself because she got hit with a drunk driving. They're hitting her with because she was in her vehicle under the influence. Reckless endangerment, attempted murder is what she's being held on. I mean, these are just charges until proven guilty. But I don't think this is going to really turn out well for her. I just don't. I think it's got too much media coverage. And as we know, the court of public opinion really does hold weight. And I just don't think it's going to turn out well for her. I'm, praying for all parties involved. Glam's family, the gentleman who has life-sustaining injuries, that was getting his bike. But this is ridiculous. And ladies, this is why you guys need to know emotional regulation. There was probably a way that this fight could have been talked down prior. I did want to come back and report on this because I think that it's important.
Yeah. Thank you. Women, emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is very important, ladies, because you guys are going to make this about us, but it's not. This has hit America. Look. DJ Academics. This has gone super viral. They're calling this the battle of the BBLs. I didn't say this. I did not create that, but because they're calling it, they're calling it the battle of the BBLs. They're calling them the BBL bandits. It has gone worldwide, and it's gone to America, and we got DJ Academics talking about this. Do you understand? This is where it's gone. Tell them stay out of UK business. This has gone viral now. It's not UK business anymore. It's gone viral. Look, DJ Academics, let's see what he's got to say. Let's see what Academics got to say.
Fighters. Okay, I don't want to date no bitch who thinks she got to go squall it out. Like, no, to me it's disgusting. Anyway, I learned my lesson because after everybody was unwilling to understand that I was breaking up the fight, and I was trying to talk some sense to my chick, like, nigga, shut the fuck up with this. Like, you ain't about to fight out here. Like, nigga, you with me? Like, what's up? Anyway, I've learned just step to the side. Like, let them bitches fight on some Puff Daddy shit. Remember when Puff Daddy said, I'll make it a bed? Let them bitches fight. Or Bad Bunny actually said, I'll make it a bed. Let them fight. And I don't like that. But, you know, shit, after what I've been through, I'm going to let them fight. But in reality, I do believe that the men here should have stepped in. These are two bitches that's fighting. Like, they're weak as shit. Just, you know, grab one up, grab the other one up, and separate them. Watching two chicks, like, just do dumb shit. It's like, I look at the men here, and I feel like they fail. If y'all are men, why are you letting two bitches fight? Like, in front of y'all, how is this amusing? Right? But we live in this baddies culture where women love to fight and shit like that. Like, men, we understand the dangers of men fighting. Yeah. Fighting only goes so far. Niggas start shooting this and third. But with women, usually the only thing that happens is a bunch of hair get pulled and bitches just need new weed. Well, this didn't turn out too good. After the fighting continued, the men are just acting like they're all idiots. They could have easily broke it up, but all the men are just kind of standing around, right? I don't want to date fighters. Okay, I don't want to date no bitch who thinks she got to go squall it out. Like, no, to me it's disgusting. Anyway, I learned my lesson because after everybody, my dude Castillo, I seen he put RP on her page this morning. Apparently she was killed after a huge brawl, like kind of like
she's
outside
alive.
the club.
She's alive.
Like it's like the Mayfair area. It's like really like a posh type of place. But you know, I ain't gonna lie, there's too much Negroes over there. Like when I was watching the video, you won't see the video. She starts getting into a fisticuffs with this woman, and the woman's also the other influencers. So it's basically two Instagram chicks. They're fighting. Allegedly, they've had issues over a dude. And you know, the other girl that was fighting her previously had posted something saying, "I don't know why people get into beefs with me because I'm not right in the head." She says, "When I see you and I do what I do,
yeah, this is not gonna help.
They're gonna put me. I'm not going to jail. They put me in a mental facility. I'm gonna be in a mental hospital. You just gonna be in a hospital." Chat, I couldn't make this up. I don't know if it's on here. Yes, she says people. So the other one is so this is the other girl. Right? Bingo.
Not the receipts.
So my dude Castillo, I seen he put RP on her page this morning.
Okay, so it's gone to America. It's gone to America. Academics, arguably biggest music reporter, blogger, YouTuber, America, whatever. He's talking about it, and he's saying, "Look, we let the women fight. We let the women fight. We let the women fight. But in reality, them man should have just picked them up, them women, and just patting them up. All right, cool. The situation could have easily been de-escalated, but it was treated as entertainment. I mean, it could have easily been de-escalated by me and my man them, but what do you mean? Those were big women. I saw a lot of skinny dudes hanging around, a lot of skinny dudes. Those were some big women over there. We're going to look at the videos. I can't lie, some of them were some big women over there. Easily de-escalated, but it was treated as entertainment. I mean, it is entertainment. Women fight every weekend. Every town center on a Friday night, Saturday night, you got women fighting and men looking on, because that's women's business. So, and it doesn't end the way it ended. So, you know, most people have seen this. How much times I see women fight? Do you think every time I see a woman fighting outside, do you think, oh, my thing is when I'm walking home, when I'm seeing two drunk chicks fighting, do you think I'm going to get involved with my black self? I see two white women fighting at night. What? I'm going to take my black self to go intervene. Are you okay? Is that what you tell your son? Some of you, you guys are jokers out here. Man them, I'm the man them's voice. We're here to protect the men. I'm not telling no man to do that. Then you're on your own. Because when it goes wrong, don't be coming to me talking about, oh, I'll be like, well, who was your witness? Oh, I just wanted to help. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. All right. Men, you have to protect yourself. This is 2026. You go put your hand on a woman and then you grab her up to intervene, and then she says, oh, she doesn't like the way you done it. Next minute, she's like, oh, he touched me. Now you're up for an SA charge. Common assault, at least. You put your hands on a woman that didn't want it. That's still common assault. Okay, you're up on that. All right, cool. So then, in a scenario like this, you say, you know what, the woman trying to get in a car, put her hands on the steering wheel, so you bang her up with a right fist, bam, straight. She's knocked out, jaw's cracked. But now the woman is alive. Oh my God, he broke her jaw. Oh my God, he broke her jaw. Now, but what? You save someone's life. Man, them, do not get tricked out of your position, please. Do not be gaslit. Honestly, this is who you protect. This is who you protect. This is who you protect. You protect your mother, your sister, your girlfriend, your wife, your daughters, and any woman inside of your protection, your friend circle. This is who you have an obligation to. Any other people you don't have an obligation to. Morally, you may want to do something based on, well, you know what? If that was my sister, like me, I got 3 sisters. I'm always stepping in just because it's how I'm built. But just because I'm stepping in, do not think that I think everyone is stepping in for my sister. Now, if something happens to my sister or while she's out and a random guy steps in, I'm going to be grateful to that guy. I'm grateful to that guy for stepping in because he didn't have to. He didn't have to. He doesn't owe me anything. So I'm grateful that he did because I would. But at the same time, if he steps in, if there were men that didn't step in, I'm not going to be on the internet saying, oh, there was bare men that didn't step in. Because I understand the demographics and archetypes of men. You people think that all men are the same. Not all men are the same. Having genitals, yeah, and testosterone, all right, and being able to, yes, it makes you a male of the species. It does. It makes you a male of the species. But that does not make you into a man. And then when we speak about the types of man, you know, they always talk about alpha and beta and the rest of it. Not all men are alpha men or strong men that are going to go into a scenario. Most people are scared. But you women like to think when something happens, all men are the same. This is why we have hierarchies in men. But what happens is strong men, yeah, that you want protection from, like myself, we command certain things. And that's if you want my protection, it means that I might have said to you, you know what, if it was my girl or my friend, actually, I don't want you going to Inca tonight. Oh, what do you mean you don't want me? I don't want you to go. I don't like it. I see what's going on. So some people, I got bad vibes. Oh, you're trying to stop me from doing. You tell your friends, oh, he's being so controlling. No, I'm not. I'm protecting my woman. Let me tell you something, right? One of the reasons this happened is because you're out without your man and you don't have a man. People are going to say, can't a woman go out without her man? Of course she can. But when you're in a relationship, you tend to do things together. So you have the protection of your man. You don't have your protection of your man or know even men that are from mandem. Because you see us, we have girls that go out with us that they have nothing to do with us. They're friends, generally friends. When they're out, they can chat to man. The problem is, man never want to chat to them is because they're always surrounded by bare mandem. It kind of messes them up. But they like to come out with us because it makes them feel safe. Because they got the mandem there. They know they're cool. So, but they're not dating any one of us. Bro, I got a fan, but the fan is gonna now get out of the group. See, this is what happens when people fan. You wanted my attention. You wanted my attention so bad. Now you're not in the chat no more. She is here. Nina, she is here. She's alive. She's fully alive. She's fully alive. And once again, the reason why we have all of this false information is because her friends were putting out so much false information. Okay? So but this is one way we know that information is true because her mother put this out. This is from her mother, right? This is from her mother. Her mother put out, my dear family and friends, I'm asking from the deepest place in my heart, please keep my beautiful daughter Klaudia in your prayers right now. She's my angel, my world, my everything, and she needs all the love, strength, and healing we can. And send her, please lift her up in your prayers for comfort, protection, and strength during this difficult time. Your love and support mean more than the words can express. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, Claudia's mum. So that's from Claudia's mum. She's put that out, and Klaudia is alive, and she's saying that she wants you to send her prayers and well wishes is what we've been doing. So we have to really ask the question, what type of friends does she have, best friends that would go to the blogs, go to their social media and basically announce her death when she's alive? What type of friends would do that? How can you be a bestie? Are you not in the hospital? Are you not talking to the parents? And like, it's actually thank God, because how did she go from not being here to being here? Do you know how crazy that is? She went from not being here to being here. And I think even for Rielle, that's the best possible scenario. She went from being here, she went from not being here to being here. Do you understand? So that is the best possible outcome. It is the best possible outcome because she wasn't here. So yeah, like, how'd you go from literally not being here to being here, which is great. You know, thank God. These chicks are 30 plus out here drunk. They needed protection from themselves. Where were their friends at? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of questions to ask. There is. Where were their friends at? I don't know, man. Honestly.
The BBL.
Oh, this is crazy. Look what they're calling her. Let me pull this up. Let's pull this up.
The BBL escort has been remanded into custody after finally appearing in court.
The BBL escort. They're calling her the BBL escort. That is just crazy. What a title. You think I'm capping? All right. I wasn't capping. I'll pull it back.
The BBL escort has been remanded into custody after finally appearing in court. Gabrielle Carrington from Manchester was remanded into custody at Westminster Magistrates Court, where she was charged with attempted murder, causing grievous bodily harm with intent and actual bodily harm, as well as drink driving. 30-year-old Klaudia Zakajewska and Anush Chaiche, who's in his 50s, were seriously hurt, while Letitia Armstrong received minor injuries. Anush was completely innocent and minding his own business, and he has sadly been left with life-changing injuries. This can be anything from brain damage to spinal cord injuries or amputations.
Anything from brain damage to spinal cord injuries or amputations. Are you guys listening? Life-changing, anything from brain damage to spinal cord injuries to amputations. So the guy that was minding his own business, the 50-year-old man, now he is suffering potential brain damage, spinal cord injuries, or amputations. Like, guys, are you not? This is a very serious situation, and we're gonna look at where it all stemmed from. But there's a man that is really suffering right now, along with Klaudia. The other person had, I think they said it was superficial injuries.
Gabrielle was seen making a heart sign.
Nah, this person is doing her dirty. Look at her with a heart sign. Look at her, Elizabeth Cook, who is the court person. This person is a TikTok. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up so more people can see the stream. Let's share it. Look at her with whoever's drawing with the chalk is doing. Guys, you can't see this on TikTok, but they got her looking mad. That's just really evil. Even the way they look, they got her with the eyelashes, with the make. I don't know, like. That's just anyway. Let's go back into it.
To her friends and family in the packed public.
No, they got their AI. No, they got Gabs in AI. Guys, look, they got her in the court doing the heart sign in AI. So it's her, but they got her in the courtroom witness. That is just, see what they can do today. It's mad. They've actually got her in a tracksuit with a. Oh, the game is just mad. Like, hey, chat gang, look, the heart sign, you know, free her. She's like, like when you're, I don't know, it's mad. It really is. She's like, are there escorts? I mean, look, if they're hookers, what type of friends they have? Look, listen, guys, listen. Even if they was, what difference does it make? I just want to know if they are ladies of the night, should we say? Does it make a difference, man? Does it make a difference? What's the difference? Does it make? Talk to me. Does it make a difference? No, even they are. Of course, they're escorts. But I'm saying, Dre, does it make a difference though? What does it matter? What they do? I just want to know. What does it matter? Can someone tell me? TikTok, what does it matter if the girls were escorts? What does it matter? It makes a big difference because they're far from ladies. Guys, I need you guys to explain to me because I don't really look. Here's the thing: you guys saw me. You saw me with the content. You see me. I've made content with her. You saw us on the podcast. I played it yesterday. And so when people started trying to tell me this, some people started trying to tell me some stuff about her afterwards. I was like, why are you telling me for? I don't understand what I was supposed to do with that information. She's not my girl. So I don't, what's the issues? It's basically like escort beef. Okay, that's what you're saying. So you're saying, because it's two potential escort, like girl, whatever, then escorts and gangsters. Okay, all right. So you're saying, because it's escorts and gangsters, then we shouldn't care about it? Is that what you're saying? Make it make sense for me.
Gallery as she was led out of the dock. The court heard that she was almost twice over the drink limit. She had 61 micrograms of alcohol per 100 milliliters of breath when tested. The legal limit is 35 micrograms. Her next court appearance was set for the 19th of May 2026 at the Old Bailey. We previously reported that Klaudia Zakrzewska had passed away after some of her close friends posted and paid tribute to her, but it seems to be that her family haven't given up the fight. And
so her close friends are posting up about her, yeah? Her close friends are posting up about her, but she's alive. Could you imagine? How can you be a close friend and you're saying that your close friend is not here? How close are you? Like, honestly, we're clearly not close enough to be at the hospital. Clearly, you're not close enough to be at the hospital, are you? But you're out there doing up statuses and posts. Like, what type of friends are these? All clout chasers. This is why they was calling them the BBL bandits. Someone said should have had the babies instead of BBLs. Then they'll be at home cooking and cleaning instead of the streets. A little love. I'm gonna be real. There's bare girls with what are you talking about? Bare women with babies and BBLs. And they're not at home. Do you think having a baby is gonna make her stay at home? Oh, a lot of men have thought the same thing. A lot of men have thought, let me put a baby inside of her. We'll stop her hoeing. Are you mad? It stopped her hoeing for 9 months. Some women don't even stop. I'm gonna keep it 100. The man them know. Get me now? You're just gonna when she comes off that 9 months, she's gonna be outside. I don't think that's gonna work. Respectfully speaking. Telling her have a baby now you sit at home. It's not gonna work. Big up Jada, I see you. Big up Jada, I see you. How's she posing? Man says Rielle's BBL is gonna be looking crazy when she gets out of jail. You guys in this BBL, man. You guys are obsessed with the BBLs.
She remains in a life-threatening condition, which in medical terms is when a patient is in a critical or unstable condition, facing a high risk of imminent death. They require immediate or 24/7 intensive care, specialized monitoring and support for failing vital organs to survive. Honestly, the whole situation is just sad. How something so small has ended up so tragically. Follow the page and leave a comment on any other
Man, this is a Polish thing. We'll post church. Damn. It's a damn shame. 6 years in a pen with no tune-up. That BBLs look disgusting and they stink. BBLs do stink. BBLs got a smell. The man them know the BBL stink. You don't want that BBL. You don't want that. You don't want that BBL. Bro, the captions are crazy. BBL escort remanded into custody after appearing in court. This is crazy. The BBL escort, but the titles, who makes these titles? This is worse than the Sun. Hey, BBL escort is worse than the Sun newspaper. How could you call someone the BBL escort as the title? That's just, hey. Does anyone know why she in London? She came to Inca, to the club. BBLs need to stop getting dissed. It's their own insecurities. Doesn't differentiate that as a person. Hey, kick it with Layla. I'm not saying that they can't have a BBL. I'm not the one. I'm not onto the women for the BBL. I don't care. BBL, no BBL. That's not my problem. I'm not putting her down for the BBL, but they're calling her the BBL escort. I'm allowed to diss. I'm not dissing them. I'm reading what I'm reading. I'm reading what I'm reading. The report. You get me? I'm reading what they've reported. Do you understand? I got some more. Because people are going mad. All right. So let's look at this. All right, cool. So remember, guys, unfortunately, Klaudia got injured and the other two people. But we have to remember, it wasn't just Rielle and Klaudia. There was a whole incident that happened prior to that. We have to remind ourselves. So I think let's have a look at the video, not just the video of her crashing out, because everyone looking at the video of her crashing out. Let's look at the fight. Let's look at, because she was getting stomped out. Let's keep it 100. Let's replay that. Let's have a look at that. Look at these things. That thing looks like a wide back. That's what we call the big back. Look. You know what, bro? That thing looks strong. Look at her back. She looks hench. What are we talking about? Look. They're coming on for her. Look. They're all on her. Look. She's trying to get away. Look at that big thing. Look, getting beaten up. The madam are holding her. Look.
Where's the madam?
Look. The guys ain't doing nothing. The guy in the pink blazer ain't doing nothing. He's getting moved. Now she just took her. Whoa. Hey, I wasn't waiting. Hey, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. If you haven't seen that, I didn't know they was going to play the full thing. So I'm going to apologize in case she wasn't ready for that. But I know. I'm brave. Like, it happened last. I hope I don't get. Yeah. Hope she gets anger management inside. It's going to be more. But you guys just saw that. She was getting moved to. Let's go back. She was getting fully. Look. She falls over. Look, then the other girl comes in red. Look, she's getting moved to. Look, they're holding her back now. They're grabbing her. Two girls are on her. Look. That big thing punches that guy in the face. Look at that big thing. Who are these women? Wait, hold on a second. Wait, we need to find these women because they're assaulting. Like, we got to find these women because they're assaulting. This is a bare assault. Do you see that woman just punch that guy in the face? Do you see her just punch that guy in the face? So, yeah, obviously, my girl's done something, but my girl got assaulted. We're watching her being assaulted. We're actually watching an assault take place. Wait. Shag, I forgot TikTok. Shag. I forgot about TikTok. Wait. I'm streaming. I forgot about TikTok. I got violation. All right, they better appeal that. Oh, I forget when I'm on TikTok. Is so sensitive. TikTok is so sensitive. I completely forgot. Oh, sorry, TikTok. It is what it is. Yeah, I know. TikTok took me off. I know. I try to peel it. Let's see what happens. All right, TikTok, man, it's so sensitive. I forgot. I literally, when I'm streaming, I got to remember how I was saying the word assault. They hate that word. What? They took that down. Anyway, sorry. Oh, that's annoying. We had quite a few people in TikTok. Sorry, TikTok, we got kicked off. See, but let's get back into this anyway. Look, moving to her. Look, they're coming back to move to her again. Look, she hasn't got shoes on. She's in the street. She's been surrounded. My head. Okay, we'll stop it there because we know what happens. Look, I'm just saying. How many of you people, if you was getting rushed by 4 or 5 people, you don't know how many people you're getting moved to, you're getting banged in your head left, right, and center, what would you do? Would you be thinking straightly? Like what would you do? I'm just saying, let's not do this thing on the internet. And that's what I'm saying. I love the internet because everybody's so perfect on the internet and no one will do nothing. And everybody, when something happens, everybody will handle things in the best possible way. And everyone's, yeah. I love it on the internet because everybody's perfect. But in real life, this is real life. Real life. Oh, it doesn't matter what somebody does. It doesn't matter what someone says to you. You can't say anything to hurt them but in real life, you got people running over people. This is real life. You're talking about things and the reason why I just like to show you the culture. I like to show you hypocrisy. This is why we don't listen to you guys. Because our culture is full of double standards. A girl got trafficked in Ard by men in South London. Complete media silence. No one's talking about it. Why is that? Because you rather care about people saying take off your wig, but you don't care about 14-year-old girls being trafficked. Because you don't care. You don't. You just care about little stupid things to bring people down. That's our culture. That's our community. Welcome to it. It's rubbish. It's popped down. And this is why we have things like this. Yo, listen. And the truth of the matter is, this is why you need people like me, whether or not you like it or not. Because I see the hypocrisy, I see the double standards, and I call them out. There's no rules in this thing. I told you people threatened me and came down. I had my sister there. I had my cousin there. And people made threats and they came down. What did they come to do? I said some things based upon that. An emotional moment based upon something and my safety. Have any of you guys ever been stabbed before? Have you? I need to know. As bad as I have. Have you? If you haven't, then maybe you might not understand about PTSD and you hear people are coming down for you. You're thinking what they're coming to do. Because us as men, we know when people are coming down, they're not coming down to take my picture. Are they? So what are they coming down to do? But on the internet, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But in reality, when you hear men are coming down, in your mind, you're thinking men are coming to bun you. Yeah. Men are coming to shank you. Men are coming to throw acid on you. Men are coming to lick you down. Men are coming to nap you. There's bare different things. But because women don't think like that, and people, but in reality, once you hear that, all bets are off. In reality, once you hear someone is coming down to you, all bets are off. I can do whatever I want. Because now I'm protecting my safety and my family and my sister, right? But not on the internet. But let me tell you, in real life, this is what happens when someone comes down and I have my sister there. What? Anything is going on to protect her, to protect us. On the internet, you're going to tell me, oh, you shouldn't have done that. I would have told you people should have never come down and threatened my safety. You guys don't understand this thing, and this is what real masculinity is. This is the types of men you want. These are the men you want, but you're not left with men like this because you can't control us. I'm telling you this. These are the men you want to protect you. Men like me, but you can't control us. So you don't like that. So you surround yourself with men that bring out their camera phones and they let women fight each other. These are the men that you surround yourself with. These types of men that record. But not all men are strong men. Ladies, when you walk down the road, do you see every man like some bad boy or like some strong guy? No, you see bare dweebs, bare out of shape man them. Why do you think all of these man them all of a sudden are some UFC guy? Like, it's not that. That's what I'm saying. It's not that. Honestly, it's not that. But we'll keep going because what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna make this about the men because I've seen the rhetoric and I'm gonna keep pulling that up. I'm gonna keep pulling it up. Made you think. What did I see alone today? All right, let me play this. Hold on. Oh. My magic keyboard. I didn't charge it. All right, hold on, let me slap that in. All right, we're back in the game. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, let's pull this up. All right, chat gang, what you guys got to say about this? Let me hear this.
And RIP to that beautiful girl, and now the other girl looks like she's going to get life. Do you understand what I mean? It is a sickening situation. It's dirty.
Caption says, let's get into the caption first. Caption says, she's speaking on the men who stood there and watched the woman fight outside the club and not intervene to de-escalate the situation. After hearing two people currently in hospital with one fighting for her life and another with life-threatening injuries, do you feel all the bystanders who opted to watch and film on their phones are having feelings of guilt now or no? Here we go again. Let's go.
It's nasty. It's horrible to see. The men are a disgusting, low-life set of just worthless. I don't even know what deadbeats. And that's all I have to say about you lot. As men, you lot stood there and watched the girls then fight and pull out their hair, and you lot looked at it as entertainment. Do you understand? When what you lot should have did is knocked it on the head from the very beginning, because none of those girls are stronger than all of the men out there. Do you understand?
Oh no!
What is going on?
In the chat,
ripping out your phones. Like, what are we doing? Listen, that's why certain places can't see me again, because the people them just literally just irk me. You know, them ones there. And RIP to that.
All right, cool. So I comment. So let me get this straight. Women were fighting, beating up a woman. Then one woman decides to jump into her car and run over two women and a man, and you're blaming the men. One day it's misogyny. Next day you're begging for the patriarchy to protect you. Guys, are you listening to this? Let me just play it one more time, just in case you man them don't know what is being said.
Beautiful girl, and now the other girl looks like she's going to get life. Do you understand what I mean? It is a sickening situation. It's dirty. It's nasty. It's horrible to see. The men are a disgusting, low-life set of just worthless.
So wait, the men are low life. The men are low life and worthless, yeah, for standing there, yeah, the men, yeah. But what about the women that are fighting in the streets and beating each other? What about them? What about them? What about the women that were beating up that girl, that punched up that man in his face? What about them? But the men that are standing, innocent bystanders, that have nothing to do with this, are the worthless men. Guys, this is what we're not going to have. This is where I will always get up. We're not going to have it. We're minding our own business, and we're letting, in their words, BBL escorts fight and get into things over gangsters or whatever it is. And us people that are going about our day-to-day are now being called into this. What less men? None of those, like, remember, look at those men that were standing. What man them did you see? I didn't see no man them that expected to do anything for. I don't get it. But what we're not going to do, no, I don't rate those guys because I would have done something. But there's bare things I would do, you won't do. If someone pulls out on a knife on you, what would you do? What would you do if someone pulled a knife on you? Do you know how to handle that scenario? Do you? And if you don't, then am I going to get on to you for not knowing how to handle that scenario? No, because not every man knows how to handle a scenario. Not every man has seen knives come out on them. So why would I automatically put that onto another man? Oh, well, you should be able to do something. No, we shouldn't. Not everyone is the same. And we have to understand. And I, as a man, I understand. I cannot. One of the things you have to understand is your brethren. When you grow up, and my dad told me, son, you're going to be able to count your friends on one hand. I used to be like, no, dad, we got bare friends. All these guys are my guy, my friend. My dad's like, okay, cool. What tends to happen with mandem is situations show you who people are. Do you understand? I know all my friends. I know the ones to call if there's a scenario to go. And I know if something happens, the ones that are calling the police, the ones that are not getting involved. I know the ones that are going to say, I got my kids, I know. Not everyone is the same. And the problem is a lot of women look at all men like they're the same and they're not. And stop expecting from some men what other men are not capable of doing. That's just the truth of the matter. Not everyone is the same. And stop expecting men to be the same because they're not. And as a man, I fully understand men are not the same. Do you understand? So it allows me to know what to expect from men. Not all men are the same. I'm not jumping in between strangers unless paid. I ended up playing the hero or the villain. Let the police handle this. I would have jumped in. I don't know. Guys, you know how much things I've jumped in? I'm always jumping in. That's my damn problem. That's my damn problem. That's why I got stabbed in my chest, because I jumped in. It had nothing to do with me. I went to go bat my boy. And I ended up badly for me, but it's cool because we got them down. It's fine. It is what it is. But I can tell you that it had nothing to do with me. You ever been on life support machine? No, you haven't. And if you haven't, you don't know what that does to your family. Forget me. I'm strong. But what it does to your family, you don't want to put your family through that. If you care about your family and your mother, you don't want to put her through that stress on your mother. If you care about your family, you don't want to put them through that stress because they love you. So you're going to do what you can to avoid that. It had nothing to do with me. I got stabbed in my chest over a car park space. It had nothing to do with me. Multiple times. I got scars across my chest. You guys are jokers. You guys think beef. So when a man tells me they're coming down to beef me or call man for me, in my mind, you're coming to take my life because the last time, that's what happened. Whoa, it's happened, right? So if I react differently, don't be surprised. Because I might have PTSD. I might be like, you know what? Ain't no one going to do that to me again. Watch what I do. It might be the way I've handled things since then. It might be. It might be, right? Oh, actually, you know what? That time I slipped. So you know what? That ain't never going to happen again. And it hasn't. Respectfully. But what I'm trying to say is beef is real and it's spontaneous. And an argument over a car park space can lead to someone pulling out a blade in your chest for no reason. And it had nothing to do with me whatsoever. Are you listening to me? It had nothing to do with me. It was a car park. I was in the car. Got into the argument over space. The man them got into argument. It got into a fight. Man them pull out blades. Bam, bam, bada bing, bada boom. But you would be like, oh my God, how can someone stab you in your liver because of a car park space? That don't even make sense. It doesn't have to make sense to you. You're a sane person. Why are you trying to figure out why there's mad people in the world? You need to stop trying to do that. You just got to understand there are mad people in the world that will stab you over a car park space. And once you understand that, you might understand life a little better. And men as violence as men. But you don't, because you want to explain why. No, stop trying to understand why people are mad. Just know people are mad, and you get me. See what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. Just understand people are mad. Let me get back into it. This is just...
I don't even know what deadbeats, and that's all I have to say about you lot. As men, you lot stood there and watched the girls then fight and pull out their hair, and you lot looked at it as entertainment. Do you understand? When what you lot should have did is knocked it on the head from the very beginning, because none of those girls are stronger than all of the men out there. Do you understand? What is going on?
I promise you this, innit? When you was beefing Shireen on TikTok or whatever you was doing, and you were saying she was giving up to the whole Northwest, whatever you guys were doing, if you guys were fighting in the street and I see that and I tried to grab you up, I promise you this, your energy would not be that. That's not what... Man, them, of course we're stronger than women. Majority, like, men are just stronger than women, right? But you can't just go around manhandling women that are fighting. Like, you're going to get yourself in a very precarious situation. And I'm trying to stop you from avoiding yourself. Like, do you understand? I'm really trying to stop you from getting jammed up. It is not your job to put your hands around women that you do not know. Okay? You don't know. Someone could come and dash acid on your face. Acid. You do like, this is what I'm trying to say. Because you guys don't know about beef. You think everything has to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. When people are high and it don't have to make sense. Me getting stabbed in the liver because of a car park space doesn't have to make sense. People just do that. Someone dashing acid in your face. A girl dashing acid in your face. You don't... Or her boyfriend seeing that and then coming and doing what? It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. Just know that there's crazy people in the world. And if they meet you, they'll do this. Do you get me? Like, and to be using platforms to just blame men and blame men and blame men and blame men and blame men, even though a woman ran over another woman. Where's the toxic feminism? This is toxic feminism in its entirety, right? If men had done this, they would have been screaming about red pill, the patriarchy. They would be screaming about all of this toxic masculinity, misogyny. They would have been screaming. But with women have done it, the men have stood by and let you women do your worst. And then now you're mad that we've let you do what you wanted to do. So now you want to be governed. But you don't want to be governed. You just, like, you help a woman, stay out of a woman's business. Why is a man getting a woman's business? Okay, cool. You don't help a woman. Oh my God, why are you letting it? What? The mixed messages. But it's not going to work on men like me because I'm too intelligent. Way too intelligent for this. For you guys to think you can ever try to put labels on me. How are you going to do that? How would you put a label on me when you don't even understand what you're talking about? It has nothing to do with men. To the point they're trying to talk about it was over a man. Women have always fought over men. Oh, girls, we shouldn't fight over men. Why are you saying women shouldn't fight over a man when you're still going to fight over men? Stop the rubbish. Women have fought over men forever and they continually will. It just doesn't normally end in how this has. But women protecting like all of a sudden you're going to be friends with women. No, what's your problem? You don't. we don't believe you because we know women. You're not talking to a man that doesn't know women. You women don't even like each other. That's why when you break up, you fall out with your friend, you're talking about her business. Oh yeah, she was doing this, she was doing that. I never like you women always talk about your man them. How many times is a girl that you're seeing or not, she falls out with a friend, now she's talking about her friend, dissing her friend to you. We've heard it all before, man. Oh, she's a hoe, she was doing this, she was doing that. Bro, we've heard it all before. Women don't even like other women. We've heard about the workplace, how women treat women. How many women say they want to work, they want their boss to be a woman? Majority of women don't want to work for another woman. Why is that? Why do women prefer to work for a man? When you ask them. In the workplace, they talk about it. So, someone says there's beef, then there's escape. Oh, anyway, let's get back into this.
Whipping out your phones. Like, what are we doing? That's why certain places can't see me again, because the people them just literally just irk me. You know, them ones there. Yeah? And
so, okay. So let me go through some comments, because I like the comments, because I said my comments. So let's read some more. Let's be honest. If you saw two brasses scrapping, are you really getting involved? None of my business. 134 likes. Man says, by no means do I think this is men's fault, but on some level I have to agree. For grown men to gain excitement from a group of women fighting is a bit strange. It would take one arm to defuse the passer, and that, in fact, one man stepped in was a bit shameful. One like. See, the man ain't feeling that, bro. I'm going to keep it 100. The man ain't feeling that. Am I my brother's keeper? No one present showed moral responsibility. They'll all be raving again by a Maybank holiday. One like. No one ain't feeling that. The lack of accountability from women in the community is shocking, you know. This ain't no one else's fault, but the parties involved, regardless of gender. How are men responsible? 92 likes. Wouldn't have stepped in, and I'm liking the ones that, because I remember pulled it up. Yeah, I'm not going to teach my son to go and protect random women with a situation that has nothing to do with him. It's always females complaining that it's a man's fault not stopping it. Maybe don't fight in the first place. That's a female saying it. But as a girl myself, it does not need to get involved in film or drama. They are not low lives. It's not their problem. Big up P Wave. He says the same thing. They'll tell us men and women are equal until something goes down, and then they expect men to chaperone them like they're children. All of that aside, using this woman's death for content, it's worse. Okay? People using people's death for content. Let's be honest. If you saw two bosses, yeah, I read that already. Let me just go down there. What is it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Blaming men for UK beasts going against each other. How typical. 75 likes. Everyone just wants to have an opinion. Shut up sometimes. And men would get blamed if they got involved somehow too. Men don't involve men's fault. Men get involved, men's fault. So if you're a man and you try and stop it and the 5 girls turn and attack you, what should you do? Because either way you end up on Shadeborough. It's long, bro. If you're ending up on Shadeborough, it's long for you, bro. Nah, sorry, the females have to hold accountability here. Look, everyone's pretty much on the same tiling. Shut up, man. The responsibility on the girls fighting. I just had the feeling men will get blamed for this. It's not easy for us men. So the men are talking, look, we're being blamed. We're being blamed. But it's not gonna work, because this had nothing to do with men. And the men that were there, they were not the types of men that will intervene. They're just men. All right? They're males of the species, but they're not men. So stop expecting random men to help you. Only women go around with that concept that you think that random people are going to come to save you. I don't know why you think random people come to save you. Like, your dad should have taught you no one's coming to save you. But you're out here thinking that, oh my God, I need protection. Entitled to protection from who? Ladies, majority of women do not want their spouse, their boyfriend, their son going into something that they don't know. They don't want them to do that, because women know what they don't want them to do that. They're going to tell them to come home. So why are we pretending? I'm going to get involved because that's the way I am. Okay? But if someone else doesn't get involved, I don't begrudge them. If my sister needs help, yeah, I would want somebody to get involved. All right? Okay? But if they don't get involved, I am not going to begrudge them. Do you understand? If something happens and you see me with my phone taking pictures and videos when there's a woman in distress or women in distress, yes, you can critique me because I will do something. And that's who I am. But you can't critique someone who that's not who they are. Because now you want them to become something that they've never become. You don't just have bravery or strength overnight. That's something that you had before. If you couldn't hit that high note before you went on an audition, don't think when you get to the audition, all of a sudden you're going to be able to sit. No, you're going to sound like how you sounded in your bedroom. So if you're not a tough guy, don't go into scenarios acting tough. Because when your life gets taken, you get run over or your limbs are amputated, none of these people in the comments are going to give you a damn penny. None of these people in the comments are going to give you a damn penny. They're going to go on with their lives onto the next story and no one's going to care about you. So before you start doing these things for these people, just remember, these people don't care about you. They don't, like, the moment you understand that is the moment where you're gonna start to fly. These people don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? These people don't care about you in the slightest. Let's pull this up. Yeah, big up, Posh. We played a video from her yesterday, and she was talking about this, and we critiqued the video, and she done another video. So in response to the last video that we played, we're gonna play this video now.
Good afternoon, your girl Posh Mix is back. Now listen, as you lot know, obviously I spoke on the Gabriella situation yesterday. I uploaded a video. Now, one thing that I'm seeing today in the comments is this narrative is being pushed that the men that were out there getting out their phones and recording are pretty much kind of to blame because they could have intervened. Yes, we all blood clot know they could have intervened, but stop using now the men that were there as scapegoats. Most of them didn't have nothing to do with the situation. It is not their place to intervene if they do not want to. That does not go to say that what they did was necessarily right. Nobody is not saying that. But stop blaming them for what happened. It's irritating. Very, very irritating. This narrative again is being pushed where, again, I'm seeing in the comments, men and women are now fighting amongst themselves. You've got Mandem saying that you women of 2026 don't even deserve protecting. What is with this constant battle?
That's what's happening
between us? This is not our situation. Yes, it's very sad. Yes, it's very unfortunate. We all know that.
Facts.
We all know that. But why are we bickering now amongst ourselves? Why is this now become another war between men and women? We need to do better. It's the same thing I said yesterday. People need to take accountability for their actions. And the people that are grabbing their phones, it's not on them. Yes, they could have done better. But what happened is not on them. So we need to stop this whole narrative, yeah? And remember to talk to me blood clot nicely, yeah? Good afternoon, your girl Posh Mix.
Now I'm going to break it down.
Now listen, as you lot know, obviously I spoke on the Gabriella situation yesterday. I uploaded a video. Now, one thing that I'm seeing today in the comments is this narrative is being pushed that the men that were out there getting out their phones and recording are pretty much kind of to blame because they could have intervened. Yes, we all blood clot know they could have intervened, but stop using now the men that were there as scapegoats. Most of them didn't have nothing to do with.
And just so you know, men did intervene. There was men there trying to help, but I don't know what you expect. Do you understand? So what she's saying is important because she's saying, look, yeah, it'll be good, yeah, good, but stop expecting men to intervene. And that's the woman saying it. So we have one woman blaming men for everything. And then you have another woman saying, look, yeah, men should, but if they didn't, then that's what it is. Do you understand? This is currently where we are now. Like this is currently where we are. Someone says, never mind where were the men. How about where were their men? Oh, they got no men, only clients. Oh, you guys, honestly. Someone says, why is this woman always flaunting her? I don't think she is. I didn't even see anything. I don't know what you're talking. What you talking about, Willis? So women should not expect males to maintain order in the community. Got it. Thanks for telling the truth. Angela Carter. Angela, get out your feelings first of all. The first thing you need to do is get out your feelings. And I'm going to ask you, where is your man? Where is your man, your husband? That's the first thing I'm going to ask you because he's the one. Where is he? Is he maintaining order in the community right now? Is he maintaining order in your home? Because before you start looking to the community, I'm going to ask you, who do you have in your where's your man? And that's what he should be doing first of all. So before you start doing that and getting in your feelings, because I didn't like that message. So women should not expect males to maintain order in the community. Got it. Thank you for telling. The people that are expected to maintain order are the police. Those are the people who maintain order in the community, the police. You have the police and you know about the police because you know how to call it on the man them when you want to use it. So let's not pretend, let's not play that game. Okay? Those men outside of Inca in Mayfair at 4 a.m. are not the men that are running the community. What are you talking about? You're just begging anyone. You're just begging anyone. Like, is this how low it's got to? You just want anyone to lead you. This is what I'm saying. You're begging for patriarchy. You women really, this is what I'm saying. This scenario is teaching us. Madam, this is what I always say to stop listening to what women tell you. Just look at what they do and what they show you. They'll show you everything. You talk, all this talk you talk. But then when soon as something happens, you beg for men's help. What happened to being strong, independent? You don't need a man. What happened to misogyny, patriarchy? What happened to that? Equal opportunities. What happened? What happened? But yet, women want to fight and run each other up, but all of a sudden, men have to maintain order in the community. Do you know what order in the community means? It means shut up and get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. You're not ready for this order. So I suggest you fight your own battles. Because when I tell you that's what I want, you're going to tell me, well then, when you need protection, remember that. And this is it. And you don't have to like what I said. That's what the men have required. We said we want you to get in the kitchen and make a sandwich, and we will give you protection. Those are my requirements. You cannot tell me how to protect you. That's what I want. Can you do that for me? Or are you going to start? And if that's the case, then go out there and protect yourself. And this is what happens when you ask for protection of the real men. We're not like those men around you that care about your BBL and your aesthetics. You think we care? That don't work with us men. It don't. You think we care about Nyash? It doesn't work with us men. You can't. It works with them men. It don't work with us men. It's Nash everywhere. It doesn't work. So what does work is get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. That works. But it doesn't work in your mindset because you feel, no, but we've told you what we want. That's what we want. And we will give you protection. When you want to go do something, and I have a bad feeling about it because the man them know about things, innit? Man them, there's events that you want to go to, but the man them won't go to it because we'll pre it, we'll look at it based upon certain things. You'll be like, you know what, man's not going to go there. Then something happens and you're like, you know what, I'm glad I wasn't there. Women don't have that sense. You talk about women's intuition, but you don't have it because if you did, it will stop you picking men that cheat on you multiple times. So you don't have women's intuition. It does not exist. Okay, cool. But men have men's intuition, and that intuition stops us majority of times from getting into scenarios that are gonna F us up. Okay, and we have to move like that. So part of not only is it get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, is also if I have a feeling that I'm gonna be like, actually, I don't want you to go there. So you might want to go on the holiday with your girls, and I'll be like, oh, who you going with? You're like, oh, they're all single. You know what? I'm like, actually, no, I don't want you to go. You're gonna tell me, they're gonna, oh my God, he's controlling, he doesn't want you to go. No, I'm not gonna be in the country. Okay, and you're gonna be out with your single friends. All right, and they are gonna be approached by men, which is fine. They are single. They're allowed to speak to men. Okay, that's not an issue. But you have a man. So now you with your single friends who are getting hit on by men, which they're allowed to because they're single, you are now there. So now you're being hit on. All manner of things are happening, yeah? Cool. Now, let's say one of these men doesn't want to take no for an answer in a foreign country. I am not there to protect you. I'm not even questioning your loyalty. You thought I was going to take it there. Nope. This is how men as protectors think. I'm not in the country. Now something's happening. I'm hearing about my missus over there. And everyone is going to tell me, why did you let your girl go? The family's going to, everyone's going to tell me, what your girl went on? And then I'm going to have to hold that in my heart. Because what? I don't want to be called a name. F that. You're not going. Take my protection. But if you want to go, then go. But when you come back, I'm not going to be here. Keep it a buck. Aye. You earned yourself a new subscriber. He speaks the truth. Look, I'm just being honest. And I've always been honest. I'm not a liar. Lots of people have agendas in this space. I'm not a liar. And because I'm honest, that's why when you're honest, you can say things. And I'm honest. I'm not a liar. I'm not capping. I'm just saying these things because these are important and they have to be said. And no one else is speaking like this. No one else speaks like me in this space. They don't. That's why they would hope to silence my voice, because it's a powerful voice in this space. And people expect me to speak on certain things, and I'll do it in a way, in an articulate way, in a coherent way, in a fair way, in a balanced way. I don't come in here with agendas. Like, I care enough to know that I have to take the hate sometimes. It is what it is. It's worth it. It really is worth it. It's worth it for what? What's going on?
The situation. It is not their place to intervene if they do not want to. That does not go to say that what they did was necessarily right. Nobody is not saying that. But stop blaming them for what happened. It's irritating. Very, very irritating. This narrative again is being pushed where, again, I'm seeing in the comments, men and women are now fighting amongst themselves. You've got Mandem saying that you women of 2026 don't even deserve protecting. What is with this constant battle between us? This is not our situation.
Yeah, but how do you think men feel like that? How have men come? Like, you guys have to understand what is continuously put onto social media towards men, and what are the messages that you're sending to men. Men are continuously sent these messages from women. Like, men are completely sent these messages from women, and And now they're listening and they're responding to the messages. But let's be true. You guys don't really want what you're saying. But now this is the result of it. Like, these are the new men that you have. They're going to record. They're not going to intervene. That's the old men. You keep trying to clown us and call us old. We're dying, yeah. And we're not outside. I'm not outside the nightclub. Do you get me? There was a stage where I would have been outside and I would have intervened. But I'm not. Most of the time. But it's just the truth. The men that you want are not there. Some women are acting like they're fully blown adults. Sometimes they have no survival instincts. Look, I'm just saying it like how it is, isn't it? I have 3 sisters. I always talk about my sisters and they hate that because I have such a great relationship with it. And they want to act like women, like you can't have a best, like my sister's my best friend. I've said that. My younger sister's my best friend. I say it all the time. Like, but she's my best friend because she listens to her brother. And I listen to my sister, my junior sister. All right. And growing up, she listened to me and how to in how to stay safe. Do you get me? My father tasked me with protecting my younger sister. That's a job. That's a job. I gave my sister away at her wedding. Like, some of you guys don't have that relationship with your siblings, so you don't understand it. I get it. You don't have it. Just like some of you don't have the relationship with your parents, so I get it. Like you just don't understand it. But I have a deep relationship with my sister, best friend. And because of that, I could never have my sister grow up to be in a hole or just be out there, get bred up by a man and left there respectfully. It's not going to happen because she was raised better than that, to expect more from himself. Her father gave her a set of values and made her know that she's worth something. And I'm not saying if you don't go through that, you're not worth anything, but let's just be real. There's a reason why some people choose to get married and not, and other people don't. And you can get divorced, that's all very well, but there's a reason why. That's it. And I'm very proud of her, and I'm proud of all my sisters. But that is if you have a sister, it's a gift from God because you get to protect them and look after them. And I've got an elder sister who's the head of the family, and I couldn't think of it any other way. I know some families, they have a boy as the head, but sometimes I think, man, if we had all boys as the head, you never know. Some of them families with all the boys, it just gets a bit mad. But I wouldn't change it I wouldn't put it any other way. Do you understand? I just definitely wouldn't put it any other way. All right, let's get into this rule because I got some more. Let's pull this up. Shout out to Remain Relevant, big channel. He covered this, so he updated it. I think he put out a video and they took that down, but updated. So let's pause this up.
What's good, people? Main Relevant TV. Make we just listen to this Ras right here, so.
You know, it's so difficult for them to differentiate who's like actually mentally ill and who just takes the piss, because mental health is one of them things where you could look absolutely fine and be fighting for your life in your head. Like, you could literally be fighting for your life, and you could have so much other things going on and you could look fine, like, i.e. me. The amount of things I have going on at the moment, not to delve too much into personal stuff, because I do post everything on here, but I don't post a lot of things, believe me. Like, I just think that's crazy.
So, this is a clip of Rielle talking about her battles with mental health. And shout out to Remain Relevant. He's going to do a funny reaction to it. So we'll get into it. But I wanted to say, it's like, I know, I can't lie. the lips was looking madder. The lips was looking. I can't lie. I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say anything. I can't lie, but she don't even need them. But then again, I don't know what her lips look without it. But she don't need them. She don't need them. I'm sure she had nice lips before, because I see one of them old school pictures of the X Factor and that. Nothing wrong with her lips. Lips can do damage. Oh, not you guys getting onto the lips, guys. Let's just keep it together now. Let's keep it together. But the lips are brazy. I can't lie. The lips are definitely lip lock. There's a brazy lips, but it is what it is.
So just be nice to people when you see them on the roadside or passing by or in work or in the gym.
I want to rest my earring on his knee in there. You hear it from the horse's mouth herself. She's been fighting them demons up in that brain from way back Ras when. This is what we say on this Ras net. You see, when you see girl with big up lip, fat body jaw, and they look kind of dirt baggish, these are the type of girl I done tell you sick. You out there so don't realize the type of jizz that's been entering these girl system and taking over their raw soul. The girl a bleachers. She used to be a piece of darker than this to Ras. Bleachers. The girl go in some soap and wash her body. Now the girl come out looking like Mariah Carey to pussy cloth. You see it there, so I done tell you guys on this beat.
Raw. Man saying she bleached. She bleached from X Factor. I don't even know who she's from X Factor, but you know, man, I watch them X Factor things, man. Every year there's someone to get me, but she was on X Factor still. But they're saying she's bleaching. They're saying she's bleaching. It's crazy.
Girl with big body jaw. Girl who gonna do surgery on themselves to make themselves feel good and look good. They've not worked on the main thing. Them Ras brain cells can't be replaced. If your brain's sick from Quay, no surgery, no type of money that you put on your Ras body can't help your brain cells, cause your brain fully dance. I have a theory of why these Ras gal was fighting. There's no way these gal could have been fighting over man that can't even pick them up to Ras. These gal was fighting over money and clients and for the lifestyle they was getting. People don't understand. The girl who bleached her Ras skin, she was losing only for clients. The Ras Polish one that look white come along and scoop up only for clients.
Okay.
She start getting...
All right, so this is why they're calling it the Battle of the BBL Escorts. Okay. All right. Streets is saying, so this is what we're going to do. This is what I'm saying. This is why they're calling it the Battle of the BBL Escorts. Escort beef. Look, Marcus. So he's been waiting. Look, he's been waiting the whole time. He's been waiting. Look, you guys feel validated. All right, big up the man them in the chat. Listen, they feel validated. The man them feel validated. They feel validated. Man's like, thank you. Boom. Escort beef. Yep. Escort beef. Jealousy. All right, let's let him cook. You man can get that. Let's see what he's saying.
More followers, more ratings, and the other gal start going in the background to Ras, while this other gal is living good lifestyle and man spending good paper on that body jar. You know who's like that. And that gal there, the bleachers, she said, yo, that can't run. I'm losing only for clientele. This gal hold a grudge from way back when. And when they buck up and that was anger take over. The gal said, yo, when I see that gal, I'm going to mash her up. That's why when the gal get in the car and you see the girl go in the car and the friend come and the steering wheel start turn, you can see the gal say, yo, turn the wheel the other way. And the bleachers said, no, I'm going to mash her up. You can see it for yourselves all over the other socials. You see, so this gal, the bleachers, she's haunted from way back when. You hear at the beginning of the video, the gal say, yo, don't matter how they look, you can't contain the brain cell fully gone. People out there so assuming because the gal have fat body jaw and the gal have big up lip and the gal look thick in the ass. People's gonna be like, yo, this your one wife. You must be a madman from down there, so if you feel these type of gal is wife. These type of
man them see things like this and they lose their mind. Man them see things like this and they head gone. Man them, I get it. She's hella thick, pretty like hella thick. But hey, yo, Rando, man them love the fake things. They love the fake things. Let's not pretend. Oh wow, she changed from X Factor days. She got the full BB. Oh my god, yeah. I don't feel like she got the whole BBL. She wanted to get pale and Margot waist like Klaudia in it. I don't know. Why? What you saying? She was jealous of Klaudia, but she's a sweet one too. She don't got to be jealous. Why she got to be jealous for?
Girl is the girl who'll ruin your pussy clot life, mash you up. Once your money done, your brethren are drill that to Ross.
Look, man them see this. Look, let me show you what the man them like. They see this. They like good. Look, they like the good hair. They see the braids. Some little pretty teeth. You know what I mean? They got the baby hair there. The edges. Yeah, man them see this. This gonna this gonna mess your life up. Man them see that. Yeah, that's gonna mess the life up.
Us, we've seen that growing up. Man who make only papi turn idiot for girl. They open up anything for you cause you have money. For you guys out there, so get for know. Some of you guys overstand cause you meet these type of girl on a weekly, on a monthly. You overstand the flex. R.I.P. to the girl who lose her life. I have to say, this type of thing is not new at all. The only reason people are seeing it now is because of socials. And them boy there who's now moving like badass. This girl Yasa choose the being in there over herself because she's feeling like, yo.
Hey, man, am I gonna pay? Stop it. Oh, you had to pay. Let's keep it real. Man, am I gonna pay? Stop the cap. And the type of man them that got the money for this, they're gonna pay, bro. Like, let me break it down to you, innit? There's men use money. The men that paid, let me give you the psychology of men that pay. Now, there's some men that pay for escorts and strippers because they generally can't get women. And that's how they do it. And they're going to pay, right? Cool. Then there's the other men that use money as a tool. And this is a lot of how rich people and people that have real money, they use it as a tool to see what people's prices and what they can get people to do. Now, when you look at to get you to work for your job, how much they have to give you or sign you up to do something for a task, right? Cool. These people look at it like that. They don't having able to pay you and have you take your clothes off or do things for them it's about power. You get the money and you feel as if the money's trick and you go spend it, but it gives them power and control. They make their money in ways that it doesn't affect them and it gives them power and control and they use it as a tool. And that's it. There's very rich guys. Every man is paid. Just so you know, every man is paid. When you take a girl out, you're paying. When you're driving, when you're getting your haircut, your new clothes, you're putting petrol in your car, you're using your phone bill, you're paying. It's just not the cost. It's not like you're paying up until the point you clap cheeks, you're paying. How many dates you take on? So big up the man them that be clapping straight. But I'm saying you're paying. It all costs. They just take the cost up front and they know what they go for, and that's it. And then they get to deal with whatever women they get to deal with, and that's what it is. They're not taking out a woman or the small talk or the rest of it, and they skip all of that, and they'll just get you based on money, and then they'll go make more money. So that's a lot of the the thinking behind how some men do it and why. Like, that's not my thing. I ain't doing that. But I understand why some men do it and use it as control. So when you see women like this, a man will be like, cool, innit? What's that? 5 bills? 500? Yeah. 500. There you go. That's it. Yeah. So if you're saying like, what's £500 to bear man, footballers and rappers and whatever, like the people that you think got money, what's £500 to them? It's nothing. £5 is man said £5 is kind of cheap. Hey, Dwayne's thinking, boy, I can run that up still, get a couple of my Sonic rings. Man heard it. I've clapped 10s for a bucket of KFC. And that's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter. And that is the truth. You have. For just for some bird. Man said, I rolled up one. We cracked it. That's it. And that's the truth of the matter. It's the truth. You probably have. I'm vegetarian. It's about how you keep yourself, girl. We let the worthy clap for the worthy clap for free. Come correct. But look, I'm just saying, innit? Man will pay for that. 100%. Man will pay for that. Don't act like man won't pay for that. Come on, stop the cap, men. Men will pay. Men will pay. Men have always paid. Men will pay. All right? Let's stop the cap. That's one thing we're not going to do.
I'm a bad girl, and they call me badass. So I have to go out like a badass. The girl believing what she did in her brain cell was a bad girl move. Not realizing a mad girl move, sickhead girl move that they saw. Run over the girl and reverse and body the ass girl. I can't front. There was a time girl used to mash up girl, rip her head top, kick in the face. Welcome to 2026, where girl who gonna get body parts come back and turn mad girl even more. Territorial, sick in the ass brain. There was a ass time where man see two girl fighting, and the man grab the girl and say, yo! Fuck punani girl, sit down there son, shut your mouth. What y'all beat up the girl for? Sit down and shut your mouth. Them days they done. Man I pull out phone like batters, screaming like badass girl right now. The role really reversed. I heard this theory a long time ago that the roles will be reversed to Ras. I don't lie. Man is acting like girl and girl is acting like man. Imagine what's going to be in the future. If your head not screwed on as a male or Ras female, your dance done. With that all Ras said, I do have to say it for you guys out there, so peer pressure on this big internet ain't no Ras joke. It's serious. These are the things that come when you don't have your own businesses and you're not focused on what's more important, your damn self. These are what come with the risks of being outside. People checks and being outside is Uncle Dusty Brothers in dark tracksuits and hoodies and committing bait crime. These y'all fully outside. They don't have nothing for do besides open up the good as, go party, stand on photos, stand with their brethren. These gal all forget the basics. These are what come when you...
Look, when you see all these Van Cleef, fake client, whatever it is, man them, this is... Man them, can you afford this? This is what she wants. She wants Van Cleef. She wants new wigs. She wants new lips, new nails. Man, them, can you afford this? But you see this and you want it. It's too, this is what I'm saying. Long term, you can't afford that. Long term, it's too costly. But one-off payment, you can work with that. But every day, that's just a, that's a bill. That's an expense. Do you understand? Not even a £50, rather a bottle and a 3.5. Man said a bottle of Henny and a 3.5 of Cali. Hey, you're getting a party started. I know bear gal off that. Not even 3.5. 3.5 of Star. Hey, not even Star Dizzy. Hey, them hoes like that. Star Dog. Oh, crazy. Hey, not the Star Dog. Hey, Captain Saverhole must have retired. Listen, I'm just letting the man them know you will pay for that.
A dirt bag. When you's a gal that decide, yo, these are the type of things you're gonna do, nastiness you're gonna do for make a living, it's dark and nasty too. Just like the dope game, dark and nasty. Nobody's your friend when it comes for money. The Bleachers gal made a choice. She have to live with that right now after the 20, 30 seconds of anger. Anger take over. You see what happened. Common sense go out the ass window. For you out there, so you don't have to always get it right, but you do always have to put yourself first and use common sense. Common sense would have told this gal, we done at a fight, done at a scrap, done it there, so. But due to peer pressure and all them badders man there, filming, shouting, jumping up and down,
idiots.
She was thinking of what's going to happen in the morning when people post getting tongue-tied.
I'll be real. Let me just say this, innit, yeah? Like, and this is one of the things, innit, yeah? People come, like, everyone's got their cameras on, innit, yeah? And this is the problem. See, if that happened before, no one would have seen that, yeah? And it would have happened and you could have just, it would have been an L and you would have moved on, licked your wounds, innit? The problem with stuff like this is when people try to move to you, it goes on social media and people got their cameras out. So now a lot of people are reacting for social media, not even reacting for the moment. They're reacting for social media because nobody wants to be online looking like a dickhead. So now they're going to come and do the most extreme thing. And this is why you'll see people get shanked on camera because man will try to do something and they're recording them. And they say, what? And then now you're going to see someone do a mad thing. So I know beef, innit? All the people that talk about, all the people that always comment on beef, they don't know beef because they're always trying to make it into some Disney reality. The truth of the matter is this. In beef, people end up dead. And people end up run over and shanked up and shut up and all manner of things. You get me? That's beef. And when you start it, you don't get to say how it ends because the other person might be mad. They might be willing to go to prison for life. You're still good. How's that going to help your family? You guys give too much power to other people and forget that your job is to get up, to go out, go to work, make your money, do your things, come home to your family. That is your job every single day. If you don't come home to your family, your job has failed. That's it. That's it. That is it. Go home, go to work, go to wherever it is you need to go to. Then come home and make it back home to your family. And peace and staying in your yard and go take up a new skill. Go learn something. Go educate yourself. It can't just always be champagne bottles and outside. That life only goes down one way. I'm telling you this.
And drop on the floor. Her mind was thinking of social mass media. For you out there, so remember something on this damn social media. Social media don't love you. You best love your damn self. Remember that. On to the next story. While your life is now become stuck. This is what they call bad gal. We used to call these gals dirt bags.
Mad.
Nothing more, nothing less. R.I.P. once again to the gal who lost her life.
She's alive.
She's still human. Remember that for you out there, so. Remain Relevant TV as always, like, share, subscribe.
So, it's not over yet because, we are forgetting that she was getting attacked, okay? This didn't happen from nowhere. She was getting attacked by a group of girls that were with this girl, okay? She was getting attacked. So this scenario didn't just come from anywhere. This doesn't just happen from anywhere. She was being attacked, all right? She was being attacked, so this doesn't cut anywhere. Someone said 100% correct. By 40, these women are toast. You guys are so savage today. Honestly. You guys, honestly. Y'all, honestly, sometimes you got to be stopped. So, this is one of the girls in the vid that was there that was stomping her out. Keely Candy, apparently. You know, and you know how we, you know what's funny to me? Because I was like, oh, if that's the case, then yeah, I'll be able to see. But she's comments have been limited. All the comments have been limited. So she can be seen in the video attacking her as well. So when people give people energy, let's just remember, we're gonna hear the full story about this. We're gonna hear everything about this. Yeah. We're gonna hear everything about this. And the maddest thing about this, this is the girl that said she was abused by her partner, and he tried to take her life, or tried to have her move to a cut in the face or in Jamaica. So the same person that said all of these things happened to her is the same person that is now gonna, I don't know, be involved in all of this. Honestly, this is gonna be the same person. All these girls, it's just all the same aesthetics. Ugh. Keep the same energy. There were girls that were beating her up, attacking her. Why is everyone so quiet now? You guys led what you did. Yeah, it kind of led to that. I'm gonna keep it 100. It kind of led to that still. I'm not gonna lie. What you guys did and how you acted contributed to the fact of what she did. So if I was the family and that and people, how you guys moved and what you did definitely contributed. Definitely. I got some more. So this is X Factor influencer Gabrielle Carrington arrived at Westminster Magistrates Court today. She got remanded to next appearance on the 19th of May at the Old Bailey Central London Criminal Court. Gabrielle Carrington sat in the dock, spoke only to confirm her name and date of birth. She did not enter a plea. She also did a love heart sign to some members of the family and friends were in the public gallery. CPS charged with 2 counts attempted murder and GBH Section 18. Damn. That's just below. X Factor influencer Gabrielle Carrington arrived at Westminster Magistrate Court. So hey, he's getting the coverage, boy.
Is that too bad, Gabriella? Babe.
Madness. They really got her banged up, boy. And I want this to be a lesson to everybody. This is how your life can go. You can go from in the club, popping bottles, driving a GLC, living the life, having all the trinkets, and then now look, you're in a circle, like you're going up country, like. You get me? So her being attacked will reduce her. Of course, it's going to reduce her sentence. Her lawyer, listen, she hasn't ever committed she hasn't done a crime like this before. Yes, she was drunk and she didn't mean to do it. They're gonna say she had a moment of insanity. Come on, like guys, let's be real. Like, look what happened to Getz, and Getz had the maddest record, the maddest when it comes to that. He didn't even get that long in comparison to what he did. Do you get me? So, so it's a bit mad still.
Is that too bad, Gabriella?
I was really outside the court. That is just crazy.
And yeah, it's just very, 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 very sad. A few people have asked me what actually happened. I wasn't there.
So this says, a lady explains her experience of encountering Rielle in a party earlier on in the night in Essex and stated that she was already moving wild in that party. She was not at the incident in West End. Oh my God. The clout chasers are all out here. Wait a minute. So you're telling me you weren't even there, but yet you're about to give us your experience of this woman. This is what I mean about clout. Like, guys, are you not seeing it? Some people love the clout. Some people just love the clout. So you're just about to inject. Okay, let's listen to what she has to say. She wasn't there, but let's listen to what she has to say. Look, I can already see someone saying she's trying to ride the algorithm. Here comes the testimonies. Rush me and I'm near my car, boy, and I thank God you're no longer blind. What?
When the actual incident happened, but obviously I went to a party with my girls the same night that the two girls were at. They left that party and then the incident happened at the second location where they went to. But at the first location, basically the Rielle girl was very, very, very drunk. She should have never been driving in the first place. To be fair, I encountered her twice that night because one encounter, she actually threw champagne in my eye. I believe it was an accident, but she failed to apologize. But I was blinded by the champagne in my eye.
So wait, she threw champagne in your eye. You thought it was an accident, but she failed to apologize. Okay, so did she throw champagne in your eye or not? It's not very hard. Like, did someone dash champagne in your eye, or was she drinking and partying and then what? And then it spilled into your eye? I don't know. But let's be clear about it. When you're chasing clout, did she dash the champagne in your eye? Hey, I went there. Hey, Jade. Hey, I went there. It's the maddest intro. It is the maddest intro. She started with, I went there, but I encountered her at the previous party. So, bitch, what are you talking about? You weren't even there. But, okay, anyway, let's... one encounter, but you ain't on Judge Judy. Oh, my God. This is how they come for you. Look, and I'm not even coming for Rielle. Remember, listen, I'm not even coming for Rielle. I just know how this game goes, isn't it? Yeah. When you look, I said something to get me here on my own platform, not even on the show. Then people want to start talking about, oh, he's not on the show no more, and people are doing up press tours trying to talk about, oh, he's cancelled and rubbish. Like, are you right? Hey. So, like, people will use your moment. So I know when something happens, look how many people wanted to make videos about me. Oh my gosh, you guys were loving it. Then it dies down. Now what? Because I know. So when people have their moment, everyone's gonna make. So I'm not even gonna move fuckeries with people because that's not how it was. But just know, people wait and something happens, then the wolves come and everyone does it. It is what it is. It's just the name of the game. Try not to do nothing too mad. Get me? Try not to do nothing too mad. But let's listen. Let's listen to the snitch. I mean,
I couldn't even see. My friends had to escort me to the bathroom. And then after, my cousin was like, so what are we doing? And I was like, nothing. It's fine. Now, if you know me, it's not like me to say, let's just leave it. But for some reason, we just left it. It's not every day and every battle that you need to fight.
Okay, so this girl is letting us know that normally she fights. So her cousin asked her, so what you going to do? She's like, oh, we're going to leave it. And she's letting you know that normally, so this looks, respectfully speaking, she's looking like one of the big back things, wide back things. I'm going to be honest. One of these wide backs. And when I say big back, I'm not talking about the backs that you're thinking. So already she's letting me know that she's on fighting. Once again, we have women now on fighting. Oh, okay. Let us know how bad you are. Guys, I keep telling you, you're not going to put it onto the men. I'll keep exposing how you women are and your nature and stop trying to blame us and the fact that you actually need men to protect you from yourselves. Because when we allow you to do what you want to do, you beg for us to help, to protect you from yourself. And you hate to admit it. You hate to admit it. And if you didn't need us to protect you, you wouldn't be screaming for us now. You guys will be handling this, but you can't handle it. Because when you do, you end up running over people. You need a man to tell you to get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich and stop playing outside Mayfair and running people over. That's what you need. Maybe put 3 kids in you and tell you to go join the PTA, Parent Teacher Association or something. Do something else. Like, honestly. But she's saying she's normally on smoke. Listen to the words that they're using. All right? Okay.
And yeah, I'm just very happy that that wasn't the case. The second incident, the party was finished. My friend was standing. She's come by. She's in her car. I think my friend was standing by her car. She's attempted to move her car while my friend is standing in front of the car. So obviously, at first, she apologized. And then when the guys that saw what happened got onto her and her friend with the red hair got out of the car and basically started offering out my cousin and my friend after trying to hit them over, after apologizing. The only reason why they felt like they needed to get riled up is because the man them that were out there started badding them up. Rielle proceeds to say to my friend and my cousin, "I'll run you over. I've got nothing to lose." And yeah, like seeing what she's...
Yeah, see, so now, are you happy you didn't run your mouth? You was talking about, oh, you normally I'm like this, normally I'm like that. But now, are you not happy you did not run your mouth? Because this girl runs people over. You could have been the first person. Furthermore, if you run your mouth, the other girl might not even got it. You might have saved the other girl. Maybe you should have run your mouth. Maybe. It would have been a different outcome, no? Everyone just got stories. Guys, I want you to know when something happens, this is how it happens. People are going to talk about I saw him in Tesco's today and he picked up an orange. That's what they're going to be talking about. I know. Proceeding to say this girl is switching between smoke and snitch vocab. I'm so confused. 1 second she's a bad girl, next second she's snitching. Does she not realize she's like, you're this is what happens when you want clout. You don't even know what you're doing. Like, do you get me? Angela Carter, you're asking me what's in this sandwich. What do you mean what's in this sandwich? It's whatever I want it to be. I don't know yet. But it's whatever I want. Just get in the kitchen and make it. I'll decide. Actually, just get in the kitchen. I'll decide when you're there. How about that? I haven't decided yet.
Actually done to that poor girl, it literally could have been any one of us. Like if we had reacted to her that day, based on what I've seen her posting on her social medias about being a mad girl and mad people and going and doing things and putting people in hospital, like she's just unstable.
Why are you snitching, bruv? Do you know how much madmen are there out there? I know they're mad, so I don't. You guys keep acting like people are not mad. There's bare mad people out there. But you guys keep playing with people like people ain't mad. People are mad. Stop waiting for people to show you how mad they are. People are mad out in the streets, man. Believe them the first time. Believe them the first time.
And there's a lot of people who look nice, look good, dress well, but they're mentally not okay.
Oh, here comes the hate. Here comes the hate. Oh, I was waiting for it. Oh, they look good, just but they're not mentally okay. Some of you guys look dusty and you're not mentally okay. How about that? How about that? Yeah, of course, the pretty girls be mad. You're telling us, man, I know already. We know you girls are mad. We always know that. Especially the lighties. You're all crazy in the head. We've been knowing this. Stop telling us things that we don't know. But man, them lack a bit of crazy, so it is what it is. Stop telling us things that we don't know. We know pretty girls are crazy, of course. They've been getting gassed up since a baby. When you're pretty, you've been pretty your whole life. You didn't just, some people grew up, but most pretty girls have been pretty their whole life. They've been getting told since, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh, your hair's so nice. Your eyes so beautiful. Your skin. They know that by the time, what do you mean? They got gas through the whole of secondary school, college, uni. They're outside now. What are you talking about? They know what they is. They don't need you to tell them. They've been gassed already. But you're snitching. And you're trying to be on smoke. I don't know how you can be on smoke and snitch.
And I think, yeah, as friends, family members, when people around you are doing things, yeah, that you know are not normal, that you know are like weird, don't be walking around saying, oh yeah, he's moving mad, or she's moving mad, or my man's tapped, or get your friends some help.
What do you mean? Oh, this is what I mean about you guys. Only women come out with these things. Oh, get your friends some help. Bro, do you know how much people are tapped and mad? What do you mean get them some help? What do you want me to do? Drag them and get some help? Bare people need help. They're not taking themselves there. The first thing is you need to accept that you have a problem. The first of any is I have a problem. Everyone starts clapping. Oh, bare these people don't even act like they got a problem. So what do you mean? You want us to start getting the man sectioned off? That's what are you advocating for? I don't understand. What are you advocating for? Because it's not making sense to me. Can someone make it make sense?
Get your family members some help, because it takes one incident for them to ruin their lives and somebody else's lives. So I just think I'm taken away from this. Anybody around me that I feel like I see is suffering from their mental health, I'm going to keep close to me, and I'm going to do what I can to guide and pray and protect them.
So now this has come about mental health, about you helping your people around you. I'm very glad. I'm very happy that this scenario is making you understand that people suffer mental health, and I'm good. If anything comes from this, let's some positives. But this sounds like clout chasing. I'm just saying, this sounds like a lot of clout chasing to me. Some people might say I'm being cynical, but I don't feel like I am.
Because times are hard right now, and people are really going through it. And I just
why is she still talking? Hey, I'm confused. Ain't she told us about the story? The story's over. Why is she still talking? This is not about the story. This is about clout. This is not about the story. This is about clout.
It takes one trigger to send somebody off the rails. So if you have a friend, and this is for guys and girls, I feel like especially guys, don't ignore it. Girls, don't ignore it. You see your friend, family member doing weird little things or saying things that are a little bit off key, and you think, nah, it's not just happiness. Help them. Try your best to help them address it and manage it. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Stay prayed up, and Jeff.
That was a lot of clout. There was some good information in there, but it was mixed with a lot of clout. So I'm saying, so sometimes the clout gonna overrun, man. Sometimes the clout gonna overrun. That's just how it is. I wanted to leave it with this pic. Actually, hold on, because that was there. So let me pull this up. So this is one of her friends. This is what one of her friends says. Yeah, they posted this. They posted up, right? I'm going to take a couple of days off. Everything has going on right now has been honestly making me feel sick. I can't even think properly, and I haven't been sleeping well. This situation really hits me. About a year ago, something very serious almost happened to me, involving the same person who drove over our friend Kay, the same F&B. That time I had just left the club, and thankfully there were many security guards around who stepped in and protected me. One of my friends could have been gone very differently. And she put knives there. And the craziest part, all of this started because I was trying to warn that girl about a man because he was trying to get me behind her back. It's a cold world. So, clout. This is what I mean. What has this story got to do with anything? Her friends are a bunch of clout chasers, and this is what I'm trying to talk about. These women, like a lot of these women are just using this thing for their own. That's why they're calling them the BBL bandits, because a lot of these women are just using this for their own. Do you understand? Like, that's why they're calling them the BBL bandits. That's why. That's why they're calling them the BBL bandits. That's the real reason why. All right. That's why they're calling them BBL bandits. Because of stuff like that. That is just crazy. Look, guys. Damn, Rielle be laying the belt on all the UK baddies. It's crazy. China, was you on Sinner's podcast with Rielle girl? Did you know she was mad from then? Yeah, I was on there, but she's cool. She's not mad. This is what I'm trying to say. She's a lovely girl. Like, they're trying to... I just know about the girl that I've worked with, I've spoken to, I've interacted to. Lovely woman, lovely girl, not a mad girl. I don't know anything. But once again, I can see what people have interacted with her, but I can only talk about my interaction with her. She's not crazy. She didn't move mad with me. She was respectful. There was other girls that we made content with that day that were idiots, and we don't chat to them no more. Do you get me? So I can only tell you that we was cool. So I'm saying, Rielle is the BBL bandit final boss putting belt to Jelly Ash. You guys are so, honestly, you guys are so terrible, man. All right, listen, guys, you know what it is. Before I go, all right, so we're gonna be I'm gonna be winding down the stream now, unless anything drastically pops off tomorrow. What we are going to do tomorrow, though, is I'm not going to deal with it tonight. It's a long stream, and we'll do it. But tomorrow, there's a couple things we're going to have to address, man. Hold on a second. Wait, let's pull it. Right, wait, no, we're not going to... Wait, hold on. There's tomorrow, this is what we're going to do tomorrow. This is what we're going to... It gets dark. Where is it?
You find out.
I probably found out probably on December 5th. And it was just because of just a chain of events of things just didn't make sense. And I'm too clued in not to, figure stuff out, especially because I've been with you for so long. And I think eventually she obviously came forward and, said this had been what happened. And for me, I had to process it. And I'm like, I'm processing it privately. Like, no one knows this is happening. So it was a thing for me, like, it was just like a situation of like, stories just wasn't adding up. And just to keep it short, it just wasn't adding up. And then eventually she came forward to tell me. And then we just had to, like, obviously I said, I can't be in this relationship. But at the same time, I know, we have this public relationship. I think it became to a point where it's like, there's times where it was like, she'd be on Snap or something and she'd like say something about her mental health right now is, in a bad place. And I would be trying to process this, but in my way, I needed to get out of the space that we lived in because we still had to live together.
Oh, that's right. You're still living together.
Yeah, we still live.
So, all right. So damn. All right. This is complicated.
Yeah, it's very complicated.
But you said already before you were clued in that things didn't feel right in December.
No, things didn't feel right in the sense of that night that she went out and when she came back. It was like, you have this thing of like, oh, if you go out, you just text and you say, oh, what you're doing, but you've gone now for the whole night, not said anything.
And it's like, for the whole night?
That doesn't make sense, because you would. I was with you in the morning. You know what I mean?
Your girl gone for the whole night, and you're saying it don't make sense? Oh, there's something sticky going on here. It's a sticky one still, mate. It's a sticky one still.
She came back with you in the morning, so it's like, we've helped you put your outfit on. We've done all this stuff.
No, you didn't pick an outfit to go to a next man. This is getting dark. Hey, you did not pick an outfit for her to go to a next man. You picked the outfit for a next man to clap cheek. Oh, this is dark.
So then you've gone out and then come back. Your story don't make sense when I'm asking, like, where you be? Like,
so you were at home.
Yeah.
And then what time did she come back?
Probably like, I don't even know, because I had to work that day, so I had to even leave the house. So I'm not actually sure what time she came back, but
sometime in the morning.
No, probably like afternoonish or something. Yeah.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah. I think she probably woke up at like 1 p.m. or something, and that was like when I got the text, and she just like crashed out and she was blah blah blah.
Nah, bro, she got clotted out in a hotel room. Nah, this is darkness, Dammy. Hey, yeah, we're gonna have to break this.
So she was gone. You wake up. You leave to go to work. She's still not back home. So at this point, you feel, all right, something's up.
Yeah, it's not even like a straightaway thing. Oh, something has happened. it's more of like, yeah, things happen. I mean, you can go out, get drunk, and you know, I mean, you just crash out. You know what I mean? I understand that. Like, I understand how to have fun. So it's okay. I get that.
All right. So can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah, play devil's advocate.
Because I think you might be giving yourself a little bit too much grace on this one. All right. So, I mean, you find out.
I probably found out.
Guys, that's tomorrow's stream. We're gonna do a deep dive. That we're gonna break into, yes, China. We need a deep dive of Dami's interview next stream. We're gonna do that tomorrow night. We're gonna have to go in. The simpery is out of hand. So simple. Everyone, turn on your notifications. Tomorrow we shall be doing Dami's interview where he explains about India cheating on him. I'm also going to play the videos that we reacted to initially when it happened, because we had a lot of content about it with Marlon, you know, on the show The Inside. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. If anything develops in regards to this case, then we'll stream it and we'll speak about it. But she's been remanded into custody now. We give our prayers to obviously Klaudia, and my thoughts are to Rielle, because she got beat up and she crashed out, and now she has to deal with the repercussions of her actions. Do you get me? That's it. But she got moved to, and I know in real life, when people get moved to and they get ganged on, yeah, they can react differently. Trust me. Certain man, if they were going to their car and started just letting shots off at everybody, they might hit an innocent bystander. But after you getting rushed by 4 people, mate, you might just come back and just do a mad thing. Does it make it right? No. It just makes you human. Do you get me? That's all it is. So yeah, we're gonna be addressing the Dami. Yeah, we're gonna give you that China deep dive, man, tomorrow. All right, cool. Big up all of the chat gang. Big up everyone. Hey, TikTok. We got kicked out of TikTok. It's 12. We did 2 hours and a little bit inside the stream today. So big up everyone. Big up Ultimate. Big up Dre, Marcus. I see you, Brandon, Mr. DLS. I see you. And all the usual chat gang, man. You know what time it is, man. Big up everybody, man. My name is China. I am the man and voice. Guys, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel, turn notification bell so never miss an upload. We're gonna go back again tomorrow because we're going in for the Dami, man. Like, damn, homie. You know what? Before I go, I'm gonna just say the comments that I've seen, because I see it got posted by other blogs. The comment, people are clowning him and laughing about him. But I want you to be aware, and I'm gonna say, they always talk about how men are not emotionally ready. Men do not open up. Men do not discuss their feelings. Now Dami is actually discussing his feelings about something that probably, I can't lie, I ain't talking about that. That's it emasculates you. Your girl cheated on you. You helped her get dressed to go meet a next man. All these things, it doesn't make you look good. So a lot of men, they will just hold that and take that L rather than expose it. But that's not what happened. Dami is opened up and people are clowning him. I just want you to keep watching. I always tell you this, man, and this is why I'm always going to be right, because I'm not in my feelings about this thing. Do not listen to what people say. Watch what they do and judge them by their actions. That's it. Do not listen to what people say. Watch what they do and judge them by their actions. Women say they want men to open up, be emotionally ready, talk about their feelings. And when Dami does, they're laughing and clowning about him. India cheated on him, made him look stupid. He's respectfully, and he's open up about it, but men aren't allowed to have feelings. So this is why we don't listen to women, respectfully. We don't, because you don't know what you're talking about a lot of the times. And the fact that we have women begging for us to save them from themselves. Save us, please. Why wasn't no men there? Why did no men join in? Because you need us to save. I want you to understand how you sound. Oh my God, you just video record us and we took evidence. Yes, we did. And those men took video recordings, and now that video will be used in the case to help Klaudia. Yes, they did. And let me tell you something, what police advise you to do. If you can't do anything, record, get a pen, take a license plate, a description. So when it goes to the police, they have something to go on. That's what the police recommend. But you guys think everyone's a hero. Let me put this out to you, to anybody else. Okay, if you can do something without risking yourself or anyone around you, safety, do something. And if you can't do anything, then at least record what's going on so that you can hand it over to the relevant authorities, or if it is for the man them to go and do what they got to do, give it to the man them. But to just not do anything and act like it's not happening is inexcusable. But not every single time you need to get involved. There's other things you can do. Do you understand? In an emergency, not everyone has to be on the front line. There's other things you can do. And with that being said, my name is China. I'm the man them's voice. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells, and never miss an upload, man. Yeah? We're going to go again tomorrow, man. Yeah? Pick up everyone. My thoughts are to, once again, to Klaudia, to her family, to her friends. My thoughts are to Rielle, to her family, to her friends. And to everybody watching this, good night. God bless. And make sure you lock in tomorrow because we're going to go again 9:30, yeah? Dammy, man, we're coming for you. I'm the man them's voice, Dammy. I don't want to see you go out. You almost went out. Dammy, you almost went out like, to big up 10th Wonder, big up Nathan, big up Marcus, big up Dre. Dammy, you almost went out like Marcel from Love Island, from Rocky B, from Blazing Squad. You almost went out like Marcel, how Rebecca Veary did him with Slim Jimmy. That was crazy. That was crazy. It's the curse. It's the curse. It's the curse. All right, cool. We're out, baby. We're out.